And we're live. Ladies and gentlemen, we're at it again. Bryant Falls is approaching a sort of do or die moment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have a group of rugged individualists who, working as a team, have climbed up a small mountain in a snowstorm, found a cave, brought up a most likely cursed knife of some sort, two chants, one of which they're pretty sure will do the job, numerous flashlights, machetes, blowtorches, flamethrowers.
If we have flamethrowers, I think we'll be fine.
I guess we're not fucking around.
Yeah, I get that feeling too. And considering that you're going after a, well, cannibal spirit, shall we say, from over 150 years ago, 170 years ago, might even be older than that, hard to say. Anyway, you're at the mouth of the cave complex where you've noticed several loping tracks through the snow headed toward. Sort of sorry I don't have a map for this yet.
Okay.
I won't say eat or be eaten for this because you don't seem the eater types.
Not like that. Surprise pizza eater, maybe, but not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not one-eyed, one-thorn, flying purple people eater.
So we go in.
You go in.
I go first because I am an outdoor survivalist and I think I know how to stealth. And I have the shotgun.
Stealth, shotgun.
Yeah, when the stealth fails, there's the shotgun.
That just
So
means...
if you're going to make noise, you're going to make a lot of noise. Got it.
Yeah.
Stealth until there's no reason to stealth anymore. Then make a lot of noise.
It
Right,
just means you
remembering-
can put the shotgun at the right place before you pull the trigger.
Remembering Gumshoe, that skill is infiltration. He says, looking at the 5 points shared between the entire group.
Meanwhile, I've got my nice, like, quiet weapons.
And you got the skinning knife, right, Kamaria?
Yes, I do.
Still in the evidence bag from where you stole it from police evidence.
Somehow.
Complete with blood smears.
Complete with blood smears, and we all have...
Should
Because
we,
of
like,
the cold, we all have gloves.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
The cave stands before you. You go in. It slopes down.
Mm-hmm.
There are some carvings in the walls. Some are English. There's a few you don't recognize as any sort of...
Are they fresh?
No, they're not.
What did the English
fact-
one say?
Names, years. There's an 1841 among them.
Oh,
Interesting.
Mostly just claims that, yeah, they got up here.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. But like I said, there are a few that appear to be in some completely different language.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Somehow, I don't think any of us have researched any sort of language to...
Yeah, you're probably not going to get the meaning of it, but Emmy,
Yeah,
Kamaria has 1 point in languages.
yes.
I will give this to you. This is a... it appears to be pictographic in nature,
Hmm.
albeit the glyphs don't appear to be very good pictures. And there is a... to your trained artistic eye, somewhat frantic tone to them, or a demeanor to them. Like this is a warning posted here by an ancient people.
Interesting.
So we should leave, right?
So, essentially, what I can gather from this is that it kind of means danger, Will Robinson.
Something like, yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You get in a little farther, and you come to a ledge. It drops down 20 feet to a floor, and that has 3 different exits that you can see.
Mm-hmm.
Holy crap. Is there like a ladder or footholds or something to get back
Or
up?
stairs.
No stairs. It looks like there might have been footholds once, but someone took steps to smash those.
Ooh.
But our loping friends have been here just a short while ago.
Mm-hmm. You saw
than-
snow tracked in this way.
Less than an hour, maybe. Is it possible to see how they navigated this drop?
Well, let's see. It looks like they grabbed that. The closest you can guess is they dropped about, 5 feet down, there's a handhold there. Another 5 feet down, there's a handhold there. Or a foothold if you jump first.
Okay.
So they could jump down safely. How they get up out of the cave, that's another question.
They probably don't care about that. They were animaling down.
Which isn't really going to work for us.
Yes. Okay, but we have a rope.
Yes, we do.
You do, don't you? Mm-hmm.
And we have a handrail up here, don't we?
And not a handrail.
Not a handrail.
You can probably find an outcropping of rock to tie something to.
Ooh, outcropping of rock. That's really not a handrail.
Definitely not a handrail.
But
OSHA
it's
would be so
something.
disappointed.
I tell you what I'll do. When you guys all go down there, I will pull the rope back up safely, and then none of the Wendigo people can get out if things go poorly. But if you come back, then I'll lower the rope down.
But what if the Wendigo people can jump up there?
20 feet?
Well, they have these slight outcroppings here. They can jump from here to here, and from here to there, and from here they can probably jump the last 10 feet and get to you.
Okay, if you're continuing to look over the scene here, I will tell you it is an athletics test at a difficulty of 5 to get back up that wall.
They
So
are going to
that's
make that.
Not at all impossible. Okay.
Not at all impossible, just a little difficult because someone thought smashing a couple of handholds near the top would slow them down.
Well, I guess I won't stay back then.
Nice try.
That splitting up might be a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure, we
splitting
could
up when there are
cover more ground that way, but
splitting up with these dudes out there is probably not a great
Not such a
idea.
good idea. No.
No.
no. Okay.
So how are you doing this?
How are we doing this? It's a great question.
Okay, rope and climb down.
That seems
Let's
fair.
fix that rope up here as good as we are able. And then one of
Okay,
us
you tie it off, and the guy that knows outdoor survival can at least get a good solid knot in it at the top. It won't come. It won't come loose of its own accord.
Okay. So I'm going to test it because when I made the knot, I won't let anyone else drop down here. So I'm climbing down.
Mm-hmm. Hey, with the rope, you can kind of rappel.
Yeah, I'm trying to
yeah.
do that to see if it holds my weight.
Yes, you go first.
Yes, I go first.
I won't even make you make an athletics test to get down.
You won't even.
I can't even.
That was very nice.
There's still one to get up, though. That's a little easier now because you have a rope.
Okay. Looks fine. So the rest of you can come down here. Lucy, do you want to go?
Everybody.
Yeah. If you fall, I'm here. I'll catch you.
Oh,
Just curious, is Roy sober now?
I think so.
wow.
It's been a while.
Oh,
Yeah, it's not like anybody's been handing him like shots
Yeah.
of liquor while we've been doing this.
Yeah, we were driving all the way to the other town and back and
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
now he has penalties.
whatnot. No. And all the bottles are empty in the car.
So much for Molotovs.
So we would never use alcohol for Molotovs. It doesn't burn too well and it has better uses.
What a surprise. Anyway, you have 3 paths, it looks like, headed out from this one central hub.
Are there any tracks?
There are a few tracks, at least, that lead off in every direction.
Are there fresh tracks? Pieces of snow or melt water or something?
Well, you still have a point of notice. I'm not going to dock you for it. I will tell you that the straight path does seem to have the most traffic and most recent traffic. Though it does look like someone went off to the left.
Huh. They split the party.
Well, they have home
Okay.
field advantage here.
It looks like someone went that way, but most this way here.
Dark cave. Every noise you make seems to echo.
Oh, God.
Should we go down the left one first?
Ooh. Maybe a good idea.
Or straight ahead.
You can't even-
Or right, because they won't be expecting that.
Not right. But yeah. Going
Are there,
left.
are there tracks on all of them?
There are tracks on all of them.
Oh, fun.
But like I said, the newest ones are straight ahead, and one went to the left.
Like Mario would just kind of be like with a skinning knife. Mo.
In the bag with your glove on.
Yeah, well, duh.
I'm just saying, I'm scared now.
I think it's not a bad idea to go after the one person who went to the left side, because there must be a reason why someone went to the left side.
Okay, sure. Let's go.
And you go down
That's interesting.
Yeah, it's feedback of some sort.
Oh,
Oh, I don't hear feedback.
I do.
Maybe it's you. Or Koi.
Phone too close to a microphone?
Oh, there is a phone, yes. Let's put it away.
Yeah, just moved my stuff away too, so just to make sure.
Well, that was special.
Mm-hmm.
And it was right after we chose the left path.
I'm sure it means nothing.
Well, here's what I think. I think it's probably like some either person we can help, or it's like one of the cultists off by themselves, and we have a better chance defeating them with all of us versus one person. And then hopped up on victory and experience points, we can defeat the rest of them.
Okay.
You're not familiar with how experience works in this game, are you, James?
I feel fine. I haven't lost any points of stability.
Considering how scrupulously you avoid danger, yeah.
Yes, it's always Roy or Kamaria who are taking those hits.
It's always Kamaria who's losing. And she has the least amount to lose.
Is Google or Alexa searching based on what I just said?
Siri was. It
Siri.
was something I'd said, so
All of your things are randomly malfunctioning.
I know.
I love it.
It's like a day on a hangout. Yeah.
I love it.
I guess it's because of the ether in the mountain. He's waking and he's disturbing the electricity here.
Well, okay. Early in the notes, I have written here, the eater himself is groggily pulling himself out of bed and lumbering off to the bathroom. Hey, 150 years is a long time to hold a dump.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna be
On his way.
Oh.
On his way, he's checking in the Wi-Fi and sees if there are any new messages.
We'll need that Wi-Fi to
Okay.
be in there for a while.
Okay.
Mhm.
So
Down the left path, it slopes down, sometimes somewhat sharply, but then it comes to a place with two ways to go,
Oh, jeez.
and feedback.
Woo!
heard it.
Well, now which way do we go?
Okay, the track you've been following goes to the right.
I guess we should keep going that way.
Yeah. Let me go
To
to
the
the
right
right.
we go.
Okay, I will tell you though that though the things show to you do see the things to the right. You see the track going off to the right, but there is an interesting feature to the left,
What?
and that would be something that
Wow, if you could see it, just wow, it's so amazing. The feature, it's
Give me a moment.
indescribable.
I am going into this somewhat dry due to reasons I described before the video came on. Yeah, the left path appears to be more squared off, as if the stone has been worked in order to make it more of a proper pathway. But like I said, the track went to the right.
Has it been worked recently?
No,
Not recently.
not recently. This could be, well, it's older, you know that much. And let's see, what skill would it be to realize?
Masonry.
Masonry isn't a skill here.
Too bad I spent 10 points.
Architecture is a skill, but that's in Knights Black Agents, maybe esoterrorists.
I have science. That includes architecture because architecture is a science.
I like that guy.
I could easily make the case that humanities would include architecture.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Does anyone
So-
have that?
So yeah, I'm actually going to give it to Casey, who would
Yay,
see
Casey.
that, that doorway, yeah, it looks a little rough, but it is worked stone. It is hundreds of years old.
Hundreds.
Dang.
Hundreds.
So it's from the Native American times.
if before that.
Wow.
Let's call it about
American.
let's call it about 600 years.
That's still
That's still
falls
Native
squarely in
Americans.
American times, unless it's like over, say, 10,000 years old,
Yeah, so yeah, easily Native American.
or time traveler.
Yeah. So it's
We haven't ruled out
not
time travelers.
Lakota, but it's okay.
We haven't ruled out time travel simply because it
But-
hasn't raised its head to be smacked down.
Could be alien too, but we haven't really talked about that much in this game.
Yeah.
The Eater in the Mountain is an alien.
It's a bit unlikely that this would be a starship. No.
Well, I mean, I don't want to rule anything out. I mean, shit is happening. So,
Sure. Never rule anything out. That's an important part of science too. So let's keep the option of a starship down here open, but let's not get hung up on it. Let's take a quick look before we follow the track, because maybe there is some clue as to how we can oppose the Eater.
I didn't like that idea at first, but now I do.
He's
Let's just
provided a compelling reason.
Yeah.
So left, worked path. Right, track you've been following. And you're going left?
We go on a quick detour to the left to gather information.
okay, why the hell not?
So, yeah.
We don't expect touch plates or anything and traps, so
God,
So
I
Roy's
hope
going
not.
first.
no, we are not D&D players, so
Not yet. I hope to fix that.
not yet.
Just so happens I have a 10-foot pole with me.
No, we forgot the 10
It comes in five pieces, some assembly required.
Okay, so we just go in like non-adventurers.
Okay, so you stump in cautiously into the path on the left.
Yes.
You go that way. It winds down a little bit and more to the left
Mm-hmm.
until you come to a wall of broken rock.
Is it like a dead end?
No, it's not a dead end. The rock is broken, and it is broken out toward you, in fact.
Hmm.
It's a great sign.
Mm-hmm.
So like there's another tunnel behind it and something came through this way?
Yes.
So
Oh, boy.
obviously that was the
Yes.
Eater's bedroom, and the bathroom is this way.
How big? How big is that hole?
Just for the sake of future generations, Coy wrote something. Unfortunately, Roy is going into this one dry. Phrasing, man.
Also,
Yep.
Seemed apropos.
Yeah.
Right.
So is this something to crawl through or
You sort of have to step over it.
step over?
Step over it and push your way through.
Huh.
I'll do that.
either feels like the worst idea or the best idea.
One of the two.
Well, yeah, it's going to be one or the other.
Quick check to see if the GM is smiling.
It's a 50-50 chance.
Toy,
I like those odds. It could be way worse.
you'll find there are 2 times I smile. When the players are on the right track and when they're not.
That's
Yes.
true, actually.
Mhm.
Okay.
Exactly.
I take a
my
look
point.
through
Okay,
the
you
hole.
squeeze. Okay, taking a look through the hole. Well, there's some sort of dais in the middle, and there's more of that writing around the cave wall, and the cave wall is more and the cave is more sort of a domed ceiling.
Dome ceiling. Is this all? Is this like a burial chamber?
It looks like one, yeah.
Hmm.
Huh.
This feels like the place where we might do one of those rituals.
It does. Okay. Casey, come in here, please, for a moment.
Okay.
Take a look
So,
at these.
Roy
at
and
these-
Casey, there is. Let me describe the scene more fully to you. The room is a hemisphere, flat bottom, domed top. It's like you're in the top half of a sphere. There is writing around the walls at various places, parallel to the ground, for what that's worth, but not starting at any particular place or in any particular pattern. It is similar to the writing you saw on the way in. There is a thing hanging from the ceiling, which looks like it might have been torches or oil lamps or something like that, hanging over a round stone. Well, it's not quite a slab. It has an indentation in the center big enough to put a body.
a bed, or like a burial chamber.
Or some kind of sacrifice would happen. When you say big enough for a body, do you mean like a normal 5 to 6 foot tall human body, or like a 13-foot tall monstrosity?
It'd be big enough for a basketball player or a professional wrestler to fit in. A human of shall we say heroic proportions could fit in this recess.
Man, I wish Hercules was here.
I'm starting to feel a bit uneasy about this whole thing.
Starting to?
Have you been paying attention?
I had a shotgun, and up to now, I thought I was well equipped carrying this shotgun. I am starting to have my doubts.
And so the way we came in is the only entrance to or exit from the chamber that we see.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Also,
Also, looking at the wall that was sort of broken out to come in,
yeah.
you're noticing a groove in the floor to one side, like it was sort of either pushed or allowed to slide into place.
Oh, yeah. This is like a mummy burial chamber, and then it broke up. And oh, wow, this is. I'm leaving.
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
I mean, I guess I'm leaving towards wherever it is, but it's better than being in a dead end.
Oh, wait. Take a look at these writings. Is there something that you can identify or
I don't know.
read
Come
or
on,
something?
What?
Get in here.
Okay.
Look at this crazy shit.
Okay, so that's 3 people in the room now.
Yes.
Yes.
Why is that important?
I'm just noting for my reference, because I'm not working with a proper map here.
Oh, okay. Like, I hope something doesn't happen when 3 or 4 people get in the room. Okay.
Let's keep it at 3 because up to now nothing had happened.
Hmm.
I've blocked extra time for this. I don't mind if the players are being extra cautious and taking their time.
So what is it I'm looking at?
Okay, the writing. Yeah, it is very much like the writing you saw on the way in.
Oh, so more danger, Will Robinson.
Well, there are different symbols down here,
Oh,
and it looks like they're expressing more complex thoughts than help go away.
Do any of the rituals that we have involve symbols of any kind?
No, they don't. They're in an unfamiliar language, though. So it's the chants that you have were written phonetically from some source.
Huh. That's too bad. I was hoping we could maybe match something up.
Well, if you're willing to take a little time.
Ellipsis. Followed by the end of a sentence.
Now, if you're willing to take a little time, Kamaria could, with her knowledge of languages, probably piece together which chants are in which position in the room, if either of them are.
But
that would be amazing.
With a little time, you mean a week or something, right?
No, this is the sort of thing that could be done in a much shorter period, like a half hour or so.
Oh.
I think that's worth it.
The question is it worth it? Yeah.
Is it?
I think it is, guys, because we still don't know which chant is which.
That's
okay.
And we need to figure that out before.
Yeah, come to think of it, yeah, you do.
Okay. Wait. Let's get everyone in here. Because we can defend this place because of this small entrance here.
Okay.
And you can work. And we are all together and safe. Kind of safe.
Kind of safe.
Kind of safe. I'm not going to give you the refresh bonus for staying this close to the eater. Yeah, spend an hour in a place, you can refresh 3 pools. Not here.
Yeah,
this
Not
is
here.
place. I know. It's not a safe place.
This is like one of those games where you can't save when enemies are too close.
I'm
or can't sleep when enemies are too close.
I'm thinking if it's worth to follow the tracks also to see if somebody is going to pass by and go back that way while we are here.
Proposing splitting the party.
That would be bad. So I'm wondering, but I'm not sure. What do you
It'd be
say?
a bad idea, but it'd be exactly the sort of bad idea they're not expecting.
So maybe
I think that as like this is as split as the party should be right now. Like a couple of them out there while we're in here.
Gonna leave them out there a half hour?
No. Let's not leave them out there.
So everyone's going into that room for the half hour it takes for Kamaria to piece together
no, wait.
the phonetics of this language? Oh, better idea.
Might be a good idea to keep an eye out.
Yes. Ray and Lucy and myself, we are going to watch outside to take care that Kamaria and Casey can work undisturbed. So I'm going out. You two stay here and you do your thing. And the 3 of us are keeping watch outside.
Okay.
Okay, so the new setup is Kamaria and Casey inside the cave doing the linguistic challenge.
Yes.
Roy, Ray, and Lucy outside keeping watch.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't exactly know how I'm helping too much since I don't have languages, but
Okay, someone has to shine the flashlight around.
yes,
And you have humanities.
Keep
I guess
keep
in
a,
some sense.
keep a light on me and all of my stuffs.
You have humanities and history, so maybe you can help.
Mhm.
Fair enough.
Well, I'll tell you this for your point of history, and I'm not even going to take the point of history from you. The indigenous peoples did not have a proper written language, not like this one. This was written by someone else.
Well,
Okay.
that's terrible,
Whew.
bad.
Mm-hmm.
That's
So I am going to take officially that point of languages.
Uh-huh.
You have the time uninterrupted. Nobody comes down this path in that half hour, and you have the time to look around at the various carvings and the two chants you have.
Mhm.
One chant you can match symbol for symbol. You can match the phonetics of one chant. The other chant doesn't have a match down here.
Okay.
wow, you have cracked the language code.
So
Well, she still doesn't know what it means, but she does recognize. She can match. She can now match the sounds to the symbols.
Right.
Cool.
are there any pictures like a giant monster looking strong versus a monster laying down dead with X's over its eyes or something? If not, then here's what I'm thinking. The one that's here is the one that strengthens it. The other one that isn't here is the one that kills it.
I don't think so.
No?
No, because it was interred here. The guys who put it here laid it to rest here and wanted it to stay. And
But like
they put this chant here so everyone who would visit occasionally to make sure that it's still dormant would remember how to lay it to rest in case it awoke.
but
Conveniently
Isn't the-
covers both possibilities. Thanks.
but is the one that's supposed to destroy it forever, not just make it sleep for 100 years?
Yeah, that's right.
Only
So-
only in connection with the knife, with the skinning knife, does it kill it forever.
Yeah.
Without the skinning knife, it lays it to rest, doesn't it?
Well, that's the going theory.
Oh man.
And come to think of it, there would be a small picture of less of a pictograph and more of an emoji in this ancient language
Oh.
of something that looks like a knife.
Mhm.
Ooh.
Hauntingly familiar like a knife, too.
Yes. The knife is in there.
So they knew of the,
The
knife.
The
but
pictograph,
have-
the pictograph is not exact.
Mhm.
Is there any way to
It's possible whoever wrote the pictograph didn't know exactly what the knife looked like.
is there any way though to, since I have the one chant figured out from the phonetics and the pictures, to kind of figure out some of the, like, to go backwards and
You're going to try to pull some meaning out of the words?
kind of like to
That would be an extended research task.
Yeah.
You don't have time for that now.
Okay.
It might make an interesting project in the future, provided the cave is still here then.
Okay.
Definitely.
Let's go after this bitch.
This whole cave needs exploring and categorizing and everything, because that's a historic find.
It is rather.
We'll have to do that. We'll have to do that part later because
Worse, it might be a secret historical find.
that's true. Okay, we have the
Changes a bit.
we have the one to the right to try next. So
You know, and you know at one point fairly recently, one passed down that way.
uh-huh. So let's go do this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and you come out of the cave where you had come down. You come out the cave where you had come down. You're back up to the two caves and the way out, and it looks like something else has passed through since you were down there.
What way?
Looks like it came back out.
Oh great.
It came back out from the left side tunnel.
Came back. Okay, the tracks went to the right originally.
Yes.
Whatever it was that had gone down the right seems to have come back up that way.
Okay. Then let's do a quick check what it did down there.
Ugh.
Now that it's gone, it should be safe to go that way. What do you say?
I say the worst thing that can happen is that we die terribly, horrifically.
Thanks.
So
Well, that is the genre. And if you die early, I can get that D&D campaign started sooner. So, up to you.
Sure, why not? I don't see a problem with it.
What? What are you talking, people? This is no game. This is our lives.
I think I just introduced to this game the literal interpretation of perverse incentive.
Okay,
I meant,
okay,
I meant more
Okay.
that I'm agreeing with you, Roy.
good.
You had me worried there for a moment.
Let's go and take a look.
Yes.
Whatever this person did there,
Whatever that person did there, if it was actually a
before
person.
it loped back outside, and hopefully didn't see our rope. So,
That could be problematic if it did.
Oh, God.
but it probably didn't because it's loping and didn't probably take the time to look at ropes. So,
Mm-hmm.
so let's take a quick look, see where it went and what it, if we can figure out what it did down there.
If you can figure that out.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So you're taking the right fork down.
Mhm.
Again, dark cave. It slopes down. It goes not as sharply to the left, but it does go down to the left a little bit, and you come to another chamber. This one has what can best be described as, well, I guess it's a fire pit. There's charcoal in there. There are numerous tatters of cloth and dried fabrics that have been here for a very long time. Again, pre-American culture of some sort.
Hmm.
But the cloth in this, but the cloth, due to what moisture and heat there has been here, has kind of faded.
So that's a long time ago.
Very long time ago.
Interesting.
So, but what did our Loper do?
It's a good question. You come in, and with the cloth there to clean people's. Yeah, the cloth has the inadvertent effect of cleaning people's feet.
Oh,
Yeah, the mat on which you can accidentally wipe your feet. So it's hard to tell what it did in this chamber. Like I said, numerous piles of cloth, some of them rotting. Looks like there are pegs along one wall where things might have once been hung up. Maybe for ritual purposes, it's hard to tell.
is there some fresh cloths like jeans or?
You're going to start searching the room and looking around for anything that might be
Out of place.
fresh cloth and
yes.
out of place.
Mhm.
Okay, at
Driver's license.
no driver's license. It's just a question of who is going to find this first, and I think, yeah, it's going to be Roy that stumbles first upon. Well, you start rooting through or trying to push aside the cloth on this one patch of one pile, and it shifts.
And
That's it.
Shifts.
End of the adventure.
Wait, it shifts and what? It's one pile that stays a pile.
It's
Because
one pile that sort of falls apart a little bit, and an old woman brandishing a knife sort of rolls out from under it.
Oh shit!
What? Oh hell no! The fuck?
Really?
Yeah,
are we
looks,
gonna have to bash up an old lady? Man, that doesn't feel good.
looks at you terrified, like I said, brandishing a knife and saying, Stay back. This is my hiding place.
What are you doing here?
Do you eat people?
Getting right to the point.
No, okay. Casey asks that question, and she literally twitches once or twice, either trying to process it or trying not to process it. You can't tell which.
That's helpful.
Do we recognize this woman at all?
Actually, Casey might have seen her once or twice around the Mammoth Mart.
Okay.
She looked more stable then.
Huh.
I mean,
Her
hanging out in the
Her name,
personal domain of a cannibal god will gonna do that to you, maybe.
maybe just a little bit. Yeah, her name is Jennifer Cole. And she said, no, this is my hiding place. You can't stay here.
Why are you
If you're
hiding
here, they'll find me.
Who's they?
My grandson brought me up here.
Your grandson?
Oh, he was gonna try to sacrifice her.
Who is your grandson?
My grandson is Donald Cole, and he hasn't been himself lately, but he brought me up here to keep me safe.
Yeah.
To keep you safe from what? Don't you know that this is where the danger is?
I think she knows.
I think I know that. He knows that, and that's why I'm here, because they're not going to look for me here. Unless they find you, then they'll come looking for me.
Yeah, well, if they find us, they're not gonna last very long.
Maybe you should get your pony ass back down the mountain. This woman has never heard Lucy talk this way. She's never talked this way to anyone.
Well, okay. Also, Jenny Cole probably never gets out to the open barrel. So, yeah. In fact, I think that's a safe bet. What are you aiming to do here with that tone shoe?
Basically, well, I mean, she's not talking that way on purpose to accomplish anything. She's talking that way because she's fucking done being nice to people. But it's more like, okay, so if you're not all about cannibal cults, maybe you should not hang out where they can find you. Maybe you should be not here because some shit's about to go down.
Donald's not a cannibal. He's a nice boy.
That's how they start off.
And she starts edging toward Lucy.
Oh,
Whoa,
God.
whoa.
Oh,
Wait a second.
bitch, come at me! Lucy does not back away. She like gets ready for some shit, but she's not back away. She's just like,
Go back
nice
in your hiding place.
boy, your grandson kidnapped you and brought you to a monster's lair.
You can't say that about Donnie. And she, yeah.
Oh no!
Oh God! Oh God! Oh
Yeah,
God!
she's going to go ahead and take a lunge.
Oh, I'm gonna take a
She's
lunge at
denial.
her with the butt of the rifle I was uselessly holding all the time. I'm going to knock her against the head with the rifle butt,
Well,
if I can.
let's handle this in athletics order. We have 3 participants at the moment.
Okay. Should
Yeah.
I just what I'm gonna do?
Let's
I'll
see.
give you
Roy
a-
is closest, so I'm including him.
All
Lucy is kind of the target, so I'm including her. And then
Okay.
I'm including her.
The woman.
Lucy's going to get the first strike, though. Or do the first
Okay.
whatever.
So I'm guessing she's going wide because I provoked her.
You're doing what?
I'm assuming she's going wide.
Okay, so you're stepping back and avoiding
No,
getting
no,
hit.
I'm asking you about what she's doing. She's going wide, right?
She is sort of steering clear of Andreas, and she is actually heading toward you, and she has a knife.
Yeah, I know that, but I'm asking about her motion. Is she like going like this, or is she like stabbing over her head? Or,
She's trying to stab forward.
straight forward. Okay,
Mhm.
then I'm just gonna dodge a little to the side and grab her arm and like yank her right past me.
Okay, I would like you to make an athletics roll.
Sure. How exactly do we do that?
Okay, you have 6 points in your athletics pool.
I do.
Mm-hmm. Now, you're going to choose how many points of that you want to spend in order to meet whatever target number you need on 1d6. In this case, the target number is a 3.
Target number is a 3. And I get to roll 1d6, is that right?
And you roll 1 die. You need to beat a 3.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to spend 1 point. Because I got to
Okay.
save a lot for later.
Okay. That'll take you down
Let me get
to...
my die roller. So I add 1, or is it that I roll 2 dice?
You roll 1 die, and you get a +1 on that roll. So essentially, you need a 2 or better.
Okay. Well, I got a 7.
Well, that'll do. You'll handily avoid... There we go. You'll handily avoid her attempted thrust. And
Yeah.
now Roy can do a bit of scuffling with that rifle.
Oh,
we don't
no.
kill her.
The
I feel
target
bad.
number is a 3.
Hmm. I don't spend anything. I'm too stressed out for clear thinking. I'm just reacting to her
Okay.
attack.
Go with it.
And I rolled a 5.
That'll do. Okay, give me one die. I think it's going to be -1 because you're essentially using the rifle as a club. Small improvised weapon, police baton, knife. Yeah, it's a -1. 1D -1.
Okay, that's I rolled a 4, so it's a 3.
3 points. Yeah. She is definitely shaken, stunned. But she is technically still up. Now, everybody gets to react this time, and that would be Kamaria first. Athletics 14.
Yeah.
Go, Kamari, fuck this bitch up.
No, I'm going to get her out of the way of everyone else.
Getting Ms. Cole out of the way of everyone else.
Yes. And can I get the knife away from her?
I will give that to you, literally. On a athletics test of, we're going to call that a 5.
Okay.
You have 14 points in your athletics pool.
I will spend 2.
Okay. You need a 3 or better. And you get?
That's a 2.
Hmm?
That's a 2.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, so you sort of get in front of her, grab her hand a bit, and she is not willing to give up that knife. She has a death grip on it. Next in the order would be Lucy.
Oh.
She does appear to have, Kamaria does appear to have Ms. Cole occupied.
Yeah, because I've like pushed her away. I kind of have like my hand on her hand.
Okay, so what I see is that Kamaria is attempting to remove the knife and can maybe use assistance in that effort.
I'm trying to calm,
Kamaria.
I'm trying to calm the old woman down, which is basically the opposite of what you guys are doing.
But removal of the knife is probably essential to that effort. Because nobody here is going to get stabbed, I don't think, in the effort to calm them down. So I guess I'm going to assist with getting the knife away. And I'm going to do that by applying probably some sharp pain to the wrist to help with getting the knife away.
Okay, I'm going to call that scuffling because you are trying to do damage in order to make it easier to get the knife away from her.
I'm not trying to break her arm.
Not trying to break her arm, so this is not going to be lethal damage. So
no,
give me a roll. Your target number is 3.
I don't want to kill her. I just don't care about her feelings.
You don't have to kill her if you take her down to 0.
Yeah. Okay.
Unless, say, you do it with a technique.
How many points?
Okay.
I rolled 1 die for scuffle, right?
Yeah, this is scuffling. You roll 1 die for that, and you can add 1 point if you want. So instead of a 3 or better, you'd need a 2 or better.
I got a 4, so I don't need to add anything.
Okay, so 3 or better. 1d6.
Yep. I got a 4, like I said.
Yep, you did it. Now, give me 1d -1 damage.
Wait.
Actually, no. 1d -2, since you're just using your hands, basically. You might end up doing not much damage, but it still might be enough.
Okay.
I'm going to give you a minimum 1.
Minimum 1. All right. Well, I rolled a 6, so that would be 4. Then.
That would be 4. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, that is enough to take her out of the fight.
Okay, good. That's someone else can do.
Holy shit.
What's wrong?
And she doesn't have the knife anymore, right?
She doesn't have the knife anymore. She doesn't have, like I said, she doesn't have to be dead. What state do you want to leave her in?
Very sorry for her actions. I want to leave her in the state of rethinking her fucking life choices.
Actions.
I don't know.
Actions.
Apologetic and understanding that her grandson does not have her best interests in mind.
She's been fucked over by her grandson. Didn't realize it until it was too late. And now she's like, she loves her grandson and is like desperately trying to like figure this out in her head while going through this trauma, and you guys went after her.
Well,
like that's pretty fucked up. Like
we tried to make her see the truth.
No, she wasn't going to be able to. She's too fucked up in the head. Like that wasn't going to go anywhere good. You should have known that.
Ooh.
I think it's not fair to expect our characters to have the patience that someone in the old lady's position needs. None of our characters are equipped for that kind of delicacy.
Well, Kamaria disagrees with your characters on this one, and that's what's happening right now.
No, Kamaria
You can be upset about that, and that's okay. But Kamaria disagrees with you guys on this one.
Okay. So now we are all standing there. Everybody looks a bit...
Anyway,
Johnny just wanted me to be safe.
Go down next to her and be like, look, sorry to yell at you, but I'm not going to let you hurt anybody. We're in a bad situation, and you need to accept what's happening.
I'm pretty sure the woman's out cold, is she not?
No, David said I could decide what state I left her in.
She attacked her hand. She attacked just her hand to put the knife away. So she's not out of cold.
Still, it was enough to leave her crumb.
Literally try to stab somebody, so she wasn't exactly.
Well, Kamaria would probably wave at Lucy like, "No, you're not the right person to talk to her at all."
Okay, do you prevent me from saying what I just said?
I would try to. I mean, you could probably get it out, but I was glaring at you the whole entire time, so...
Okay, well, she's going to be focused on this and say, you need to accept what's happening, and you need to get out of here. We can't take care of you. We're here to do something. But nothing here is going to be good for you.
So you're really just going to ignore Kamaria, like, trying to get you to stop the entire time?
I don't think it should be assumed that Lucy's paying attention to anything but what just happened. Like, is it okay that... Okay.
This is interpersonal conflict. It's
It is. Well,
I don't know how much I like you being taken out of character, though.
It's a pretty cool situation.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with that. Yeah, but, like, you know, sometimes you lose it for a minute and you're not really sure how much you should back up on that, because...
Look, if you feel like any of this is out of character, that's your problem. Okay? So...
Yeah, my understanding is it wasn't out of character until you started backing out of your characters to explain your actions.
Yeah, I'd rather not do that.
Okay. The Kamaria is trying to shut.
Is trying to shush Lucy up in a
but Lucy's
violent,
talking,
not necessarily effective way.
But Lucy's still talking to the old woman.
And Lucy said her piece that...
I'm not on anything except this one who, like, tried to stab me. So I guess I'm seeing the interaction is very much between she and I and Roy to a certain extent. So I guess if I bring anyone in, it's probably going to be Roy. And they're just like, what the fuck do I do here? This bitch is trying to stab me.
Okay, sorry to ask this of you, Shu, but could you mute yourself for about 2 seconds?
Sure.
You're okay. I hear your microphone sort of breaking up. And I'm hoping a 2-second timeout will make it reset.
I can always reload. How's that?
It's the same.
Then let me see it.
Sounds like it's clipping, maybe. I'm not sure.
I think it's just a bit of the connection, isn't it?
Yeah, let me reload the web page.
Funny thing is, that didn't sound so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and she'll be back in just a moment. Now, the interpersonal drama is good stuff because this is between character and character, but...
In a tight situation.
Okay, Shu, mic test.
Hey, how's that?
Yes.
That is better.
Yes.
Okay.
So now the question is, what is Kamaria doing when Lucy is keeps talking to the old woman?
Let's see. I'm trying to think if this would be any particular skill test. And actually, I'm not sure any skill can be brought to bear effectively on her because you're sort of working at cross purposes. So Kamaria's attempts at reassurance and Lucy's attempts at shrink working against each other. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, no.
So
she says, Donnie just wants me to be safe.
okay.
Yeah.
And Lucy will actually go like this, like,
Yeah.
oh, am I really trying to help someone who just tried to stab me? What the fuck? She's literally like, oh, and then she's like,
You know
from
what? You know what?
Safe from
If
what?
you want to spend 1 point of stability, I'll let you use it as an investigative skill in this case.
Fantastic.
Okay. Okay, what you can sort of discern from talking with her a little bit, you can't bring her up at the moment. You can't restore any stability at the moment because she is too vested, too far gone and too vested in Donnie's safety.
Right.
You're pretty sure she saw him in some sort of monstered out form. And this may have broken her tiny little mind.
So, and that's why she's not only invested in safety, but in maintaining the lie of not letting anyone criticize him, which is why she had such a that reaction to me criticizing him.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. Okay.
Yeah.
So, I get it.
This system is good.
So
The system is good for that sort of thing.
And then the second she's like, safe from what? She goes, oh, goddamn. She looks at Roy and she's like, so these kids, they get powers? Can they Hulk out too? Because pretty sure that's what fucked her up so bad. Lucy's done more swearing in the last 15 minutes than she had in years.
Cathartic, isn't it?
Yes, very. And this is why the swearingest character. So it is. We've all found out what happens when
Actually, no.
Lucy is tired of helping.
I want to apologize for a moment. I took to point from stability when I should have taken it from shrink, leaving
right.
Lucy with 11.
Oh no.
Now that makes so much more sense. I was like, I didn't know you could use stability
Okay.
that way.
So
That would make Call of Cthulhu such an interesting game, sacrificing sanity to better understand why other people are crazy.
I think we should call it Cthulhu to have exactly such a mechanic.
Okay.
Wow.
So I'm just like, I think she saw that. I think that's what's got her so messed up, which means
She is
that,
also still incredibly wound up, and is probably not going to take well to being talked down until she's given some sort of additional reason to do so.
yeah.
Okay.
And none of us here.
He says, looking at the grid of interpersonal skills.
Yes, exactly. I was like, she can't be helped here in the state she's in. She needs to get out of here. Or at least be unable to make things worse. And I'm thinking, Lucy's thinking to myself, should I just give her a sleeping pill? And we can leave her here until later and get her out of here into a hospital? Actually, I think I might say that to Roy, like, gesture him close and be like, should I just, like, give her an Ambien or something?
Yeah. Let's let Kamaria handle that.
All right.
Emmy, you're needed. Or maybe she's AFK helping Seth.
No.
No,
Oh, okay.
no. Giving her a sleeping pill could lead to her getting murdered. Let's not.
Yeah. That's
So
nice.
we just back off. We back off and leave her to
Back
Kamaria.
off.
So
Let's just.
So Kamari is going to try to talk her down or something?
I can.
You could.
Or we could just. Give her back her knife and leave.
we could do
Not
that
a
too.
chance.
Why? What does it matter?
Yeah, that's true. She
Seriously.
won't come
Just-
after us if we let her hide and put the hiding place back together.
Not giving an dangerous person a weapon. Oh, see, did we already know that the kids could Hulk out? Because I missed that, I guess.
Yeah, that was near the end of that was near the end of what I called session 4. Around
Okay.
parts 4 and 5, where it was revealed that they had a chant that could turn them into these things.
Into with Ticos, basically.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Does Lucy know that? Like, was that ever shared with her?
Yes. Lucy did get all the messages.
Okay.
So-
Okay. So the only new information I got is that that's what fucked her up, is actually seeing it. It's not new information that they can do this.
Right.
I'm sorry. I forgot that bit completely.
Well, that's okay. We can work with this. We can keep going forward from here.
Yeah, keep going forward. That's what Lucy wants to do.
Still crazy old woman with a knife in the
No, I'm not giving you back her knife. No way. She tried to stab me with it.
Well, what if
Well, you
Did
didn't
we all
know,
die?
so-
what if we all die and they come for her? Then it would be better she had a knife.
Lucy just shakes her head like, you're asking too much. I can't. Like, somebody just tried to kill me. I can't rearm them.
Well, given the circumstances, we can't leave her unarmed.
That's
Yeah.
true.
All right.
That's
So
true.
But I'll talk to her. Why don't you walk away then? Because I will probably still give her the knife before we leave, because it's not like she's coming with us.
No,
Okay,
she's
well,
not
I
coming.
have it.
She's
So
definitely not coming
I'm
with
gonna
us.
go.
Well, that's fine. We have other knives.
Yeah.
Okay, so Lucy steps out.
Yeah, I'd say we all step away a bit and leave her to Kamaria, because Kamaria has the best connection with her at the moment, right?
Kind of.
Yes.
And also, I'm a bit ashamed that I hit her on the head with the because she's an old lady and it could have killed her.
You should
and
be
now-
ashamed.
Yeah.
uh,
Don't get ashamed. She was attacking with somebody.
Let's see.
I hit an old
yeah.
lady with the butt of a rifle. That's a bit. Ooh.
Downside could have killed her. Upside could have eliminated a potentially awkward social situation. So,
Yeah, it's nothing I'd post on a message board that I did that.
It's an uncomfortable situation for everyone.
Yes.
Mhm.
Like,
Let's just leave, okay?
So my understanding is
Yeah.
everyone is going to back away
yes.
and leave Kamaria to the crazy woman.
Yep.
Yeah, or the other way around.
Or vice
Let's
versa.
continue to split up.
One or the other.
Yeah. So, which way have we not investigated yet?
Cool.
Huh?
We are ready here. We can go back to the main cave and then take the central way.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then I'll just catch up.
All right.
Cool. Leave the crazy woman with the crazy woman.
Our options are limited.
Kamaria is looking very balanced at the moment for Kamaria.
Yes, but she's probably the craziest of the bunch.
Lowest stability,
Well, I
you're not
did
wrong.
Shrink on her, but I don't think my shrink actually did anything. It only allowed me to ascertain
understand.
that we couldn't do anything. Like, that's all I got from it was
Until certain other actions are taken.
You
And
shrink
Kamaria is about
yourself.
to undertake one of those actions.
I see.
Okay.
And what is Kamaria doing? What is she saying?
Well, so I will sit down next to her. And I will say, I understand that, you know, this has probably been a very trying time right now, especially with your grandson in the middle of all this.
But you have to understand now, he's a people-eating, misshapen beast. Yeah. No. Yeah. Not going there yet. No. Not putting words in your mouth.
No,
Too much
yeah, I
sugar.
wouldn't say that. What is it that you've seen?
Okay, so... I've seen my boy Donnie bring me up to the mountain here where I would be safe when all of the bad things happen. They're all going to happen elsewhere. They won't come in here.
How did you know that?
As the dear boy tried to tell me.
Is that who came back here before?
Yeah, that was Donnie bringing me here.
Did he turn into one of the...
Okay, you're taking this slowly and calmly enough. I would like to take a point of reassurance from you.
Mhm.
Yep. You were waiting for that, I'm sure.
Don't let him have it. It's mine.
Vetoing other people's research, investigation skills. That's a new twist.
You're going to take it from her versus her giving it and willingly spending it.
Bad children.
No hardtack.
Oh boy.
And she does start to explain that once or twice she has caught him. He was in that nice Mr. Castillo's reading group, and He was trying to warn her about things, and she didn't really understand until he showed her.
Oh, boy.
Then everything made a lot more sense to her.
That's
And she's starting to wonder if that made as much sense as it did. So now shrink might have a better effect.
okay.
Yeah, Kamari has only got 1 point left in it, though.
That's fine. I can spend it on her.
Okay,
Other people.
that's probably helped a little bit, but now you're probably going to have to call in someone to help. That would be anyone but Casey.
I will actually call in Ray.
How many points? Let's see. I will tell you, she spent 1. You need 4 more to get her into some form of lucidity. You want to spend all of those?
Yes.
Okay. And she tells you, he has gotten himself into so much trouble. I love him dearly, but maybe this can't stand after all.
How far in do you think he is? How far, like, lost?
Oh, I don't think he's completely lost. He brought me here.
Right.
And no, I'm not a prisoner. No, I remember, I'm not a prisoner now because he said that I would be safe here. The prisoners were somewhere else.
Okay, so he is hiding you.
Yes.
Do you need any sort of weapon just in case something else comes in here?
I'm not sure I know how to handle one, but
Well, yeah, they're kind of... We've been attacking quite a few of them.
what are you wearing? She's looking at the assortment of weapons. I could never do that. No, I'm not sure I should try now, but I can't stay here. Or should I? I don't know what to do now. I want to help him, but I don't know how. I guess you're in here because you have some idea how to make this craziness end?
Yeah, we do. I mean, we don't know which ritual is which right now, but...
Which ritual?
Well, we have 2 rituals that we can use. One will make this stronger, and one will destroy it for good. We've got to figure out which is which before we get there.
Ooh. I don't think I can help you. But I think he had to go to be with the rest of them. I don't know how many there are. And he may be in some sort of trouble for bringing me here. I don't know.
Well, if they don't know, then he should be safe. I will try as hard as I can to not let him die if he's not completely gone like the rest of them. 'Cause I would hate to kill somebody who's not as fanatic as the rest of them.
I think he thought he was doing a right thing at one point, but I can't help thinking now that Mr. Castillo lied to him somehow.
Castillo is a very smooth-talking pain in the ass.
He seemed nice enough when I talked to him, but then again, some people you don't know from their surface, do you?
Mm-mm.
I'm going to wait here. One way or another, I'm going to wait here. under cover. And with some unsureness, she starts to climb back under that pile of cloths.
Hmm.
And from under it, you always hear a sort of muffled, "Please don't forget me."
I promise. And then I guess we'll make our way back to the others.
Mm-hmm. And so you know they have prisoners somewhere else in the cave complex.
Mhm. That's just great.
They got to feed the heat or something.
Yes, feed the
Yeah,
eater
maybe
and
5 of them.
sacrifice
We
people.
only need 5 of them. That's really unfair. It should have been at least 20 or 25 or maybe 50 of them. Whole fucking town. It's just easier for us to figure out before they get all 5 ready to finish this. Basically, what you guys hear as we come up to the rest of the
No. I'm kind of avoiding your eyes because I'm a bit ashamed for my deeds. Trying to.
I think Lucy is kind of subtly leave. She's like rubbing Roy's back because she knows he's shaken. So even now, she's trying to take care of him. Oh my god.
Okay, so I tell you guys what happened, and I pat you on the head, Roy. A good puppy. And I tell you guys what happened, that she's very lucid now. And,
Well, lucider.
well, yeah,
She might still be a little shaky because
Oh,
you
very.
just have her into
very shaky.
barely
but,
into the green, but in the green.
Yeah, but that you know, she's definitely safer. She knows that there's prisoners being held elsewhere. So Donnie is actually trying to protect her.
Okay.
Somehow he is in some really messed up way trying to protect her. Like, I think that he's going about it wrong. I don't think he's completely as whack job as the rest of them. So I don't
No, I get it. They're trying to bring down the storm, but it's not going to hit here, is it?
Do we have a way to identify Donnie when we see him?
I don't think so.
Yep.
Unfortunately, no.
Hopefully he's the one that's hanging back from trying to kill us.
Yes.
There's no guarantee.
Okay.
You know, I have some ideas, but we know some of the names of some of the kids, right?
We know all,
Yeah.
all of the names.
I believe you
All
had a
of the
whole
names.
list.
Okay,
We have
have
a
a
list.
I have an
Oh.
idea for the next time we're up against people.
Okay.
I mean,
We should.
it makes sense that we would have collected, yearbook pictures to go with all the names, right?
Yeah. We should.
Well,
we
we're
should-
not going to be seeing them in human form.
True.
That's the problem. If we were seeing them in human form, this wouldn't even be an issue.
Mhm.
But we're not going to probably be seeing them. Well, no, we probably won't.
We should try to find the captives before we confront them.
Yeah, we need to find these. If there are people here who are captured, we need to find them and get them free. But what are we going to tell them? Where are they going to go? I mean, it's not
We have
safe
to
to
rope.
head down mountain.
They can go to the police, to our cars.
Now, okay, if they were carrying people, they would have had some trouble on the. If they were carrying people, conscious people, they would have had trouble navigating down that wall that you came down, that you tied the rope for.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe there's another way in. But
Yeah.
a few of them came in the upper mountain entrance.
Mm-hmm.
There's got to be another way in.
Okay, we just have to explore. Real quiet.
Okay,
Yeah, fine.
you've done both the paths to the left. You now have the path straight ahead that is fairly well traveled, and you have a path to the right that is barely traveled at all.
All right.
And not-
That makes,
At least not recently.
that
Not
makes
really.
me really curious about the path to the right.
I'll just not take the obvious path ever.
Okay, that's actually a good point. Maybe they brought the prisoners here before it snowed, so then we have no tracks. Let's look at that place. Let's look at the right side track.
Okay, going down the right side track.
By the way, is the rope still there?
The rope does appear to still be there.
Yes.
Yay.
Good.
Like maybe no one paid attention to it because it's still kind of dark in the cave, and however they're seeing down here, it's not by light.
Yes.
The right track. Okay, let's follow the right track.
Tromping down the right track.
I'm nervous.
It again coils downward, goes to the right, continues turning to the right in a sort of downward spiral.
That's
This
a
track
good
is all kinds of
analogy.
right.
The downward spiral.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And it ends at a ledge.
Oh. A ledge.
Wow. That's a hard choice.
That's it?
What's the
Well,
What
okay.
kind of a ledge?
Okay, it's a sort. Okay, it sort of slopes down, levels off for a moment, and then just drops.
how far?
Okay, with your flashlights, you can see the walls. You're not sure how far down this thing goes. It's about 30 feet, maybe 40 feet across, and just goes down into darkness.
Is there a convenient rock we could toss and listen for?
There are rocks here.
Is there a knight's armor we can throw in?
You drop
Knight's
right
armor?
down.
No
Yeah.
armor, sorry.
Like in Lord of the Rings? Okay. Okay, let's take a small pebble and throw it down.
Or maybe slightly larger.
Yeah, or medium-sized.
Like a 1-inch rock.
Okay, that's easy enough to find in a cave. And you toss it. And wait. And wait.
Oh no.
Eventually, at the bottom, you hear a sploosh of some sort.
Oh.
That did not sound like water, though.
What?
What splooshes that is clearly not water, based on the sound alone?
It sounded
Like Jell-O?
more. Okay, you would hear a splash or something if it was water. This sounded more viscous.
Mud.
Maybe.
Let's say
Hope it's mud, but
let's say it's mud, okay? For
Blood,
let's
for
just
all
all
intents
pretend it's
and
mud.
purposes.
liquefied bodies.
Let's pretend it's mud, okay?
Yep.
No more talk about anything else. It's mud, okay?
Yep.
It doesn't matter. We are not going to jump down there. It's mud. Let's go back up.
It's Jell-O. It's lemon Jell-O.
Okay.
The powers of denial are strong with these ones.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything we can see here that would help us.
We have a flashlight. Like, can we shine it down? But I bet we can't see.
Might be a little too far.
Well, if you go right up to the ledge, you can see some. Well, they're faint, but it looks like maybe sort of fingernail or claw marks right at the edge.
Possibly.
Bye. I'm not going to be here.
Oh,
I don't think there's anything we can do down there.
I wish I hadn't looked.
I kind of wish I had a stick of dynamite, but
Yeah.
Oh, I wish we had a lot of sticks of
But
dynamite.
what's on the other side?
What's on the other side? You can't see anything on the other side, just featureless
There has to
wall.
be something on the other side because this has been
Wall.
fed or added
Wall.
to recently.
No,
this one hasn't.
this is a very old hole.
But then how could there still be, well, wet tissue down at the bottom? Anything wet down at the bottom. That
There
hasn't
could
been
be
water.
like some kind of water inlet farther down the tube
Ground.
or groundwater coming up. Yeah, there's all kinds of.
You said it wasn't water.
Melt.
He's
Well,
telling us it doesn't sound
It
like
didn't
water.
sound like water because, like I said, the sploosh was too low, maybe a bit slow.
But no one's
Could
come
it
along
be
this path for a
melting?
long time.
Water from the winter because we now have almost summer. Could be from the winter that it
Maybe
my body.
Meltwater could filter its way down here.
I think
Maybe-
Emery's right.
I think it's just geological activities, like it's like a hot spring in mud, basically.
See, if we
It's like-
had any other GM, I'd agree with you. And we don't.
With my body.
Emery's right. The most horrifying option is probably the correct one.
maybe it's a bunch of tar. You know, it's like a tar pit.
You guys are
Yes.
making me so happy.
Okay, let's just
This
go
either
up.
means you're on the right track or you're not.
It's a bubbling tar pit. That's all it is. Let us leave.
Let us leave, yes, because tar pits can emit fumes that could do bad things. So let's just go.
Liquefied bodies it is.
It's unhealthy
We
to
could-
smell the fumes of tar pits.
I was gonna say, what if it was rotting bodies? We would smell it.
Depending how
Don't
old they
smell.
are.
Don't,
Are you going up? Are you going up to the edge to take a whiff?
No.
don't read him.
I will.
Don't. No. Oh, Maria, no.
No, it's not worth it. It's lemon jello. Miraculous lemon
I
jello.
want to take a sniff right after she says it's lemon jello too.
Yeah, you go to the edge and you pick up a little something, but that ain't lemon jello.
Oh,
It's faint, but it's there.
Oh, it's mud. Oh, okay. Well,
nope. I'm pretty sure that's liquefied bodies.
It could be
Yeah.
a whole. It could be a whole bunch of things. The overall sensation is unhealthy.
That is definitely not lemon jello.
Good.
That is very, very, very pungent. That's
It would be strange.
No,
if it was
it's
lemon
not.
jello.
No, it's not pungent. It's a very faint smell.
well, it's faint, but
Partly
if it
because
was
it-
down there, it would be pungent.
Could be.
well, I'm not going down to find out.
There's also no handholds, and I'm sure you didn't bring enough rope.
Oh no.
I don't know.
And we,
I have a lot of points
Even-
of preparedness.
even if we brought enough rope, this is too far. We don't. As a
All
rule.
right, fine. Let's go back down the middle lane then.
Yes. Yes. Middle lane.
Now that we found the liquefied bodies, let's just go down the lane with all the footprints. Because as far as Kamari is concerned, it's never gonna not be liquefied bodies.
I should make her make a stability test just on that.
No, I
You
think
can.
she likes it. I think she likes the idea of liquefied bodies down there. I think it would give her stability if it were really well liquefied bodies.
Liquefied bodies.
Why don't you set it on fire down there?
Okay. Middle road. Let's take the middle road. Middle road is always the best road. Never go to extremes. Always take the middle road.
Actually, I'm going to go back to something that James just said.
Flamethrowers?
So it's lemon jello?
No, not lemon jello. Something about throwing a fire down there. I think that idea would appeal to Kamaria.
Oh, let's do it.
Oh no, it would.
I mean, whatever's down there probably is best if it's burned and like sterilized with fire.
Oh, right. That's a really good idea.
I'm not looking there.
Okay, so
Nothing bad will happen.
let's see. I need a good sturdy piece of cloth.
What about that pile of cloth in the old ladies' room?
Well, it's sturdy, but it's not exactly pliable.
Anyone have a jacket?
Everyone, all of us have jackets because we took them because of the cold.
You're dressed for winter weather and all that.
I guess I could just I could just tear out one of the pockets of my jacket. It's not like I'm using that for anything specific since I've got like my bag and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I have like my flamethrowers attached, or my blowtorches attached to like the belt.
A blowtorch bandolier.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what are you setting on fire and throwing down there?
Well, I will take the pocket. Probably put a little bit of a little lighter fluid on it.
Mm-hmm.
Catch it on fire and throw it down.
Okay, you do that. You get a pocket with a little lighter fluid on it, and you douse a little water, and you light it up. The first thing it says is more.
Okay. Okay. I will listen.
Of course, by the time you get it lit, you have to sort of drop it because your fingers.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Maybe it needs a sleeve.
I'm not taking off my whole damn sleeve. I need the jacket. It's cold.
Mm-hmm.
Like, does it want more, like, fabric or more fluid?
Yes. And more oxygen.
More everything.
I can't really give it more oxygen. I guess I can, well, I mean, does it drop down there or just drop onto the ground in front of us?
Oh, it drops down there.
Okay.
And you hear one more echoing more from down below.
Okay, everybody who's not using pockets, give them to me.
Yeah.
Pockets.
Sure.
If you aren't using your coat pockets or anything like that, just
you are.
like, huh?
Please
Thank
take your pick.
I will take
Take
as many
Roy's bottle here.
fabrics as possible.
Just drop a Molotov down there.
No,
You have a few of those.
That's true.
we don't want to make it. We don't want to make a sound.
Oh,
It's
shush.
too late for that.
Douse it with as much fluid as possible, and then
Mm-hmm. Okay. A bundle of pockets doused with fluid.
yep.
All right, let's see. Okay, that drops down there, and drops, and drops. Eventually, you do see it hit something and spread out.
Pause for dramatic effect.
And a voice sort of comes echoing up from below. We shall cleanse this area. Cleanse up there.
Oh, cool.
All right, I Scooby-Doo out of there.
Yeah.
Does everybody hear it?
I believe so.
Awesome.
Would everyone
What?
like to make? Let's call it a stability 3 test.
Wait,
Awesome.
what?
Awesome. Well, you all helped. It's only polite of the fire to let you know what it's doing.
I'm not spending any points. I'm just going for it.
3-point test. Target number 4 or better.
I got a 4.
Okay, no loss from Kamaria.
No, I got a 6.
2.
Yay.
I rolled a 4, so I'm good.
Now
Yeah.
Ray. Now I heard Ray had a 1,
2.
a 2. Yeah, that's going to be enough for a few points loss. Lucy, is she frozen? Oh, okay. No, she's not.
No.
Am I frozen?
No, you're not frozen.
Did you
Okay,
roll?
because my audio did cut out for a second there.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, I asked you to make a stability test.
Okay, I roll a 1d6.
You roll
Yes.
a 1d6 and add however many points of stability you want to get a 4 or better, or lose 3 points of stability.
4 or better.
4 or better.
I'll spend 2.
Okay. And what did you roll?
It's a good thing I spent 2 because I rolled 2.
Okay, so no further loss.
Phew!
What did James? What did Casey get?
Casey, I got a 4, so I'm good.
Just okay.
No points spent. But
So
rolled a
that
4.
is okay. That is everybody. Ray is a little bit shaken up from hearing the fire speaking to him up the shaft.
Oh, it was only the fire. That's less scary. I thought it was like, a bunch of Wendigo zombie things down below, and that was terrifying. Fire less so.
Mhm.
You're relieved that you hear the fire talking.
I mean, that seems far less malevolent to me than a
Okay.
bunch of
Okay.
whatever the heck's.
Okay.
And as you turn to head back up the stone spiral ramp, you hear one more thing from below. We will send reinforcements as we can.
What?
Meteor storm. Someone's cast a meteor storm.
Lava? Don't make this a volcano.
Was it me?
It wouldn't be unprecedented for the Pacific Northwest now, would it?
No, it wouldn't.
Montana might be a bit inland, though.
Yeah. Not impossible.
Not impossible. And so you make your way back up to the center hub, where you have your rope hanging down there, and you have a path forward that you have yet to check.
We check.
Here we go.
We
Quiet.
have done.
Silently creeping forward.
We've done the thing where we checked out all the side quests first, and now we can proceed with the main quest again.
Pretty much.
I didn't plan on it, but that's what we did.
Yep. And so you head down. Looks like you come to a room with 3 more paths, sort of off left, center, off right. Well traveled in every direction.
Oh God, no more! This place is a fucking labyrinth.
Just it's been a basic tree structure so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
Left first.
I don't like this.
Or would you like to put this off till next week?
Well, it depends.
It does depend.
Let's make a decision first.
I think I like the left to right. Having a pattern means that we can make a map as we go.
I rolled a 3. What does that mean? I didn't make a decision before I rolled, which is really a newbie mistake.
Well, let's see. 1, 2 left, 3, 4 center, 5, 6 right. You're going ahead.
No. We are going left. No, we let's make this a system. Yes, so that let's always go leftmost first.
Left, right, center. Left, right, center. Just repeat until we run out of food.
Yeah.
That's a good objection with the food. But yeah.
And the booze.
And no going Donner Party, okay?
I could use a good stiff drink right now at that moment.
No, those are for the Molotov cocktails.
Ooh.
Why did they have to be called cocktails?
Why did they have to be called cocktails? Good question.
Okay, let's talk about drinks later. Let's go left first.
Okay, you go left first, and you go down. You're going down further.
My legs are tired.
Well, you've been walking
Why
around
is
the
it
inside of a
always down?
mountain for a while because you started up high up on the mountain. If you started going up from there, you'd run out.
Mm-hmm. I'd like that. Clean air, light, sun. Okay, but okay.
Right.
Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
Mhm. You go down. It slopes down. Not so sharply that you can't navigate it. And good news, you find there is light coming from the left. Okay. You come down this and you come to a T intersection. There is a path that goes across where you are. I should probably draw a map of this for the community. And to the left, you can see light. To the right, you can see a dimmer light.
Ah,
Oh God.
oh God.
Is
Oh,
there
and-
a difference in the color? The light like this one look artificial and the other look like natural light?
One looks much more yellow.
Right, the fire.
Also, this path you've come across is pretty widely traveled. And this might be a bit disturbing. Looks like you can see a few blood droplets.
I'm not looking that closely.
I am.
Blood droplets are good because we have enemies here.
That
Well,
might
like
not
I
be
said,
a
there are
problem.
there are droplets. There are. Now, Roy is in a good position to go forth and see that they were traveling from a left to right direction.
Okay. Left first, always left first.
And you go to the left,
Yes.
and you come upon Well, that looks like daylight and bushes.
Whoa.
Found the other way in.
Yep.
Yep, we did.
Whoa.
It was about what I was expecting as soon as I saw.
Now this is a moment where we should think about getting reinforcements.
I would at least like to look out and see where it is, so that if we need to tell someone to come get us via a phone call, maybe, or if we need to re-enter, we'll know.
Yes, and
How to
send
get
a
it from
message
this
to
way.
Doug Fisher. I'm drawn to the light like a moth to the flame.
Funny you use that metaphor, because when you sort of push your way through the brush there, across the way there, you're at about the right level for it too. There are, you see, 2 or 3 police cars, a few blackened shapes, and a big old forensics truck.
Well.
Quick, Kamaria, hide the evidence bag.
Well, it's not like we just like walked right out into in front of them, did we?
Nope, you haven't. Nobody's seen you yet, and
Okay, then.
they are. They're about maybe a quarter mile away.
Like, yeah, we're fine, guys.
It's a reasonable distance. You can avoid them if that's what you really want to do.
The sheriff and deputy aren't down there, are they?
Denby and Frechette are nowhere to be seen. This is all state police operation here.
Good.
We should tell them there's a bunch of cannibals in here.
We can't. What do we have to go on?
Well,
They can just
yeah,
follow
they're
us and
gonna
find
get
out.
massacred.
But they have guns
They
and
They
police
still-
training.
No, they won't even go there. They will take us with them for questioning.
Casey, honey, do you
Well-
think that they've had police training against Wendigos? Because I'm pretty sure that was not part of it.
Well, neither have we.
I'm pretty sure that they will take us back for questioning to ask us why we are telling them about Wendigos and cannibals.
That's why we
Yeah.
shout at them from here, and then they chase us in there, and then we lead them right to the Wendigos, and then
the
we're just like,
Wendigos will hear us too.
okay, here's what we do.
Yes,
We-
please.
Call them and talk to them and say, hey, we're over here. There's a bunch of cannibals in here. Come get us. Like help us with them. They're like violent and they have hostages. We need your help. And then either they can ignore us, which seems like a really bad idea.
They wouldn't. They wouldn't ignore us. They would. I don't know what. I seriously don't know what they would do. But they would not go hunting Wendigos. That's for sure.
I feel like we're leaving a really good opportunity here.
Oh yes, we are. But I don't see how we can capitalize on that opportunity. But we can send a message to Doug Fisher so he can send reinforcements.
Like what?
Like the police if something happened to us. We just need to have the information out there, what we found.
You know, though, I will take a picture of what I did in the little cavern with all the symbols and send that to
Yes.
Doug and
And Alfred.
Alfred, since we're out in the open now.
Yes.
Be like,
Okay.
here, new
Yeah,
shit.
Kamari has probably taken copious pictures of that.
Oh, hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, here.
Translate this.
Like, here's all the new shit I just did.
Yeah. Yes, that's good. Let's
You,
do that.
you guys can have some fun with this shit too.
It's a ridiculous man. That is
But what are you going to do with the police?
We don't know what we're gonna do with the police.
Hello, 911. I need you to arm up to the teeth and come and quite innocently chase us into a cave. No reason.
No, there's some bad people there, and they're holding hostages. They're armed and dangerous, and probably have big teeth.
But how do we know that they are holding hostages?
Well, unless that lady was hallucinating it or making it up, I totally believe they have sacrifices
What
here.
lady? So we found an old lady in a cave and left her there.
Where are we gonna take her?
No, I mean that's what the police is going to ask us. If we tell them we know that these are cannibals and they have people caught, they have people down here, they will ask us how we know it. And if we tell them we know it from a crazy old lady in a cave,
We've seen
What
them.
if we point the old lady at the cops and let her go,
that would
and then
be
go back into it to investigate?
That's
that
I've
would
had
really,
worse ideas.
that's really an option. That's really a good idea. We could send the old lady outside there to the cops. And
Unless we
she
think
will
she's
tell
really
them.
safer hiding under cloths in a cave.
She will tell them that crazy people are running around in these caves.
I mean, at the least she'll be safe.
She'll be safe, and the police will come investigate why are crazy people running around in these caves. That could
might not
work.
happen, but
That could work.
at least
I
she
like-
would be safe-ish.
I like the idea.
Are we also possibly giving them the 5 sacrifices that they need?
Oh, yes,
God,
another option. Yeah, you're right.
that's not a good thought.
We're
By
their
the way,
5
1, 2, 3,
sacrifices.
4, 5. By the way, we are 5 people.
So, I mean, that's-
Surely coincidence, I'm sure.
And we conveniently brought the skinning knife.
Going to them. Yeah, Lucy has been thinking about this quite hard.
You know how coincidences come up in these games.
It's probably nothing. It's just
Yeah, it's probably nothing.
let's
Well-
not think about it.
My God.
So what are you doing?
Let's save the old lady. If that's one thing we did, we saved an old lady.
You can at least get that nice-ish Jenny Cole out of the cave. If you so desire.
yeah.
Yes, yes. And it will forever haunt us if police see her and cry freeze, and she brandishes a knife and they shoot her.
Well, she doesn't have a knife.
C'est la vie!
Have a knife.
She doesn't have a knife right now because
Or she brandishes a piece of cloth and they shoot her.
I'll just have to do exactly that.
That would be too bad.
Kind of awkward, yeah.
But aren't there more captives we need to find?
Huh?
I'm sorry, Shu?
There are more people we have to find.
Yes, as a matter of fact.
Yes, there are.
We need to find all these people and free them and take them. People who are not attempted murderers. But you know, at the end of the world, what are we all?
So many decisions.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Lucy's gonna want to save the captives.
So someone is running up and fetching the old woman to send out to the police? Or are you?
That's a good question.
It's either it should be half of us or all of us.
Actually, it is quite a safe place for her.
If you think about it.
It really is one of the safest places, actually. Donnie is not an idiot.
Well, I mean, unless she's wrong about her grandson.
No, I don't think she's wrong. I think she's right. Donnie is okay, and it
He's
is a
not
good
okay.
place. It is a good place
He's barely hanging.
because there is this place where the burial chamber, the thing in the mountain is not going to go back to its burial chamber. It hates the place there, so it won't go back, especially if it has this other exit. Really a safe place. It's really good, but she has nothing to eat. That's bad. But the place is good. Let's leave her at the place. It's okay.
Leaving her up in that room.
Let's leave her behind her rags in that hiding place, because I think that's really a good hiding place. I think I might have given Doug lesser marks than he should have got when I was a teacher. He was a troublemaker.
If we leave her there when this is all done, we have to remember her.
One way or another.
One way or another.
Yeah.
'Cause
Oh boy.
honestly, she could be safe there, or she could be safe with them. Like we could send one of our guys to come get her.
If we get her, then it should be us getting her, because she knows and she trusts us. If we send someone else, she's going to attack them again.
Not necessarily.
Yeah, not necessarily.
I don't know if
But
I
it
would
could
risk
be.
it though. Somebody walking into that unprepared. If she can be provoked to attack by challenging words, then
It's a
someone
different
overhears.
situation now, though.
Yeah, she's calmer now, but still she knows you and she knows Ray. So if anyone, and trusts you too, guys. She trusts us less, I think. So if somebody's going to fetch her, it should be you and Ray,
Seems
because
smart.
she will come with you, I think. That's the other way. Oh boy, is that difficult.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Ray?
There's a roar somewhere deep in the cave complex.
No, God.
Sounds like our priorities just got made for us.
Uh-huh.
Oh, great.
She's probably safe where she is. Let's go figure that out.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go.
Yeah, trying to remember which author it was that said, if the pacing slows down, drop a body through the skylight.
Yes.
And we would also, why is there a skylight in the mountain?
I just did the equivalent, and I was facing several seconds of dead air, those there, so...
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys,
Let's
you
go.
guys do it in my games
After
too, and I've just started exploding shit.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's nothing.
So we are going to the yellowish light next.
You're going to the yellowish light next.
Yep.
Yes.
You start making your way that way.
Mm-hmm. But we could leave that for next session if you want.
No, I'm gonna throw one more monkey wrench at you.
Ooh.
You're gonna head down toward the yellowish light. But
Yes.
as you head down that way, from the T intersection where you just came from, the path up toward the central hub,
Yes.
you hear a familiar voice saying, Roy.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
shit.
How familiar.
Is it familiar to me?
I want to say rather intimately.
I slap Roy. No.
Lucy's immediately going to go to Roy.
Yeah.
Like, stand right beside him.
And that voice again says, "Oh, Roy, what have you been doing up here?"
I slap Roy again.
I'm not gonna let you slap him. I'm not gonna let you slap him. But Lucy will be like, don't listen to it. No, it's not real. It can't be real.
That's what I'm worried about.
It does, yeah, it does sound a good bit like Joy Norwick.
Wait,
Either that or a bottle of vodka.
she did leave town, right? Like, it is highly unlikely that she could actually be here.
Well,
No,
actually,
I saw her.
Mm-hmm.
And
Really?
Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah, last reports said she'd been sent off to a boarding school or something where she couldn't cause any trouble. She's back.
God damn it. So, is this not a fit? So she changes from it's not real to she doesn't matter.
But
And I got to admit, I'm not used to having these longer sessions, so maybe this is a good place to break it off for next week.
It's certainly scary enough. Joy's the eater in the mountain.
wow. That's a great stuff.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and stop it here. Next
Okay.
week, we end this. One way or another.
Ooh.
See you
Damn
then,
it,
people.
Roy.
Wow.